An experiment to repeat a test of the speed of subatomic particles as neutrons has found that they do not travel faster than the speed of light. Results announced in September last year suggested that neutrinos can exceed the speed of light, but were met with skepticism as this would upend Einstein's theory of relativity.
The results in September from the Opera group at the Gran Sasso Underground Laboratory in Italy shocked the world, threatening to upend a century of physics as well as relativity, which holds the speed of light to be the universe's absolute speed limit. Now, the Icarus group, based at the same laboratory, has weighed in again, having already cast some doubt on the original Opera claim. Shortly after the claim, Nobel laureate Sheldon Glashow co-authored a Physical Review Letters paper that modeled how faster-than-light neutrinos would behave as they traveled. In November, the Icarus group showed in a paper posted on the online server Arxiv that the neutrinos displayed no such behavior. However, they have now supplemented that indirect result with a test just like that carried out by the Opera team. The Icarus experiment uses 6,000 tons, that is 430,000 liters of liquid argon, to detect the arrivals of neutrinos sent through 730 kilometers of rock from the CERN laboratory in Switzerland. Since their November result, the Icarus team have adjusted their experiment to do a speed measurement. What was missing was information from CERN about the departure time of the neutrinos, which the team recently received to complete their analysis. The result they found out was that the neutrinos do travel at the same speed as light, within a small error range.
And it's time now to take you around the world in 99 seconds.
Two explosions hit security.
And on to the world of sports now. St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia beat Royal College, Colombo by 113 runs according to the Duckworth-Lewis method in their 37th annual one-day encounter. The match was interrupted owing to rain at the SSC grounds in Colombo.
Royal College won the toss and elected to field first. Opener Devin Jayasinghe scored a brilliant 101 runs while St. Thomas's skipper Sachin Peri scored 53 runs. In the end, the Thomians posted 238, losing 9 wickets in their allotted 50 overs. Charit Samarasinghe and Anupa Tilakaratne bagged 3 wickets each for Royal College. In reply, Royal College scored 130 runs, losing 4 wickets in 29 overs before rain interrupted play. The match resumed, setting the Royalists a revised target of 259 runs to be reached in 35 overs. The Royalists managed to score 145 runs, losing 4 wickets at the end of 35 overs, handing the Thomians a 113-run victory according to the Duckworth-Lewis method. After the match, a clash broke out at the SSC grounds.
Staying in cricket news, England 11 beat Sri Lanka board 11 by an innings and 15 runs on the third and final day of their first-class match at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo today. After bowling out Sri Lanka for 169 runs in their first innings, England declared their first innings on 303 runs, losing 8 wickets. England then bowled out Sri Lanka for 119 runs in their second innings to register victory by an inning and 15 runs.
Having posted 303 runs, losing 8 wickets, England declared their first innings with a 134-run lead over the hosts. Batting in their second innings, the Sri Lankans showed discomfort in handling England's pace and spin attack. Dimuth Karunaratne scored 31 runs and Malinga Bandara was unbeaten on 28, while the other batsmen fell for low scores. James Anderson, Stephen Finn and Graham Swan ripped through the Sri Lankan batting lineup to claim 3 wickets each. In the end, Sri Lanka board 11 were bowled out for 119 runs, handing England 11 the victory by an innings and 15 runs.
Host Bangladesh beat India by 5 wickets in the 4th One-Day International of the Asia Cup in Mirpur yesterday. Chasing a target of 290, Bangladesh reached its target in 49.2 overs, losing 5 wickets, which leaves India, Sri Lanka and the hosts a chance of reaching the finals. We now join former Sri Lankan captain Arjun Ranatunga for an in-depth analysis of yesterday's game.
India and Bangladesh was a very crucial game for both sides. Bangladesh won the toss and put India into bat. They lost an early wicket, but Sachin Tendulkar and Virat Kohli played very sensibly at the start. There was a huge partnership between these two players. The most important factor was Sachin Tendulkar getting 100. This is the 100th century he got in international cricket. So it's a huge achievement by this great batsman. On the other hand, when it comes to the middle order, we saw Dhoni and Raina. They had a very good partnership as well. On the other hand, Bangladesh bowlers, apart from Mutsasa, the other bowlers didn't bowl too well. So overall, 289 was a very good score. When Bangladesh started, they needed a very strong opening stand, but unfortunately they lost an early wicket. But Iqbal and Islam, they took time to settle down, but overall it was a very important partnership for the Bangladeshis. After that, we saw the middle order played really well. Saqibul Hasan and Nasser Hussain contributed very well, and that is what you need. When you have the senior cricketers batting in the middle, the pressure doesn't build on the youngsters. Overall, it was a very good batting effort from the Bangladeshis, chasing 290. But on the other hand, India didn't bowl too well. The fielding was not up to the standard, apart from maybe one or two fielders. And now the tournament is still open.
Well, today is the 16th anniversary of Sri Lanka's Cricket World Cup victory. Sports First takes a look back at the memorable day.
Full toss in the air. This is going to be over the top. Yes, over the top.
16 years ago, on the 17th of March 1996, thousands in attendance and millions at home witnessed the World Cup final played between Sri Lanka and Australia in Lahore, Pakistan. Batting first, Australia posted 241 runs, losing 7 wickets in their allotted 50 overs against the Sri Lankans led by Arjuna Ranatunga. Sri Lanka reached the target in 46.2 overs, losing 3 wickets to register a comprehensive 7-wicket victory. Aravinda De Silva scored a brilliant, unbeaten 107 runs for Sri Lanka.
Dividends arrived. What a year it's been for him.
And with that, we wrap up this edition of Weekend Primetime News. To read up on any of the stories that we aired tonight, log on to www.newsfirst.lk. I'm Ramesh Rugal Bandara. Good night.